Well, the day has arrived, and I must say that first, before I get into this whole thing, that Morgan, as not only the officiant for this ceremony, but as your uncle, I knew that God would have someone very special for you one day, and it was part of my prayers over the years. And the moment that you began to talk about this guy, I knew God sent you the right one. And Alex, everything she said about you is true. You're a bright light. You're a real man.
My name is Courtney Davis. I'm the matron of honor tonight. And I've been Morgan's other half since the 3rd grade. And Morgan and I, we did everything together. We played every sport together, went to every basketball game and football game together. We were together so much that it became common knowledge that if you see one of us, the other is somewhere not far behind.
And Morgan, I love you so much. You're the most beautiful bride in the whole world. And I'm getting teary-eyed. You happy? Okay. Oh, you're so beautiful. Oh, look at you. Oh, you look beautiful. I love your dress. You're beautiful.
Alexander William Harkin, or Hark as we like to call him. Where do I even begin? Trying to put almost 20 years of friendship into a 5-minute speech might be one of the hardest things I've ever had to do. In 2nd grade, my dad and I rode our tandem bike to visit the new kid in the neighborhood. Hark had just moved into a house at the end of a cul-de-sac, and we found him shooting hoops in his driveway. We played all afternoon, and from that day onwards, we were practically inseparable. Our free time was innocently spent in the Robson or Greenlee basements, playing ping pong endlessly, floating down rivers or driving around town with our favorite music. By the end of high school, everyone knew Alex as the man we all know him to be today. A genuine, charismatic, present, hardworking individual who breathes life into the world and lights up every room he walks into with a grinning smile on his face. He truly has a bigger heart than almost anyone I know.
Alexander William Harkin, today is the day you get upgraded to husband status. And with that being said, I want to fill your heart with the affirmation you deserve to feel and hear always.
My dearest Morgan Jean, today we become husband and wife. Oh, how far we've come since that fateful day at BioLife. I just realized that rhymed, and I didn't even do that on purpose.
What do you think?
Hi, beautiful.
What do you think?
You look so good.
Do you want me to spin?
Yes, please.
You like it?
Yes.
Eventually, the glory days had come to an end, and we were off to college.
Thank you.
Our time together shifted to being woken up by Back in Black at 4 a.m. for Iowa State games, and weekend benders at Iowa City's finest drinking establishments. To help fuel these weekends, Hart did what almost any college would do for some extra cash. He signed up to donate plasma at BioLife. At some point, he started buying our drinks at the bar, which was a new one, but really he had just been going back as often as possible to see his new crush, the blonde phlebotomist named Morgan. Their relationship progressed swiftly, and finally, on the next trip to Iowa City, I got to meet Morgan. From then on, it was no longer Hark, but Hark and Morgan. The stars aligned, they both landed jobs in Kansas City and began to build their lives here together.
There's not a person in this room tonight that I need to convince as to why these two are perfect together.
You guys both have separate lives, you both have separate pasts. And whatever has happened in the past has happened in the past. But God chose for you two to be together because he saves the best for last. And your best days are ahead of you.
Any of you that know their story know that this is a story, a beautiful love story. These two are going to be an amazing couple, and they're going to be able to withstand so much because they've already been through so much.
Alex, over all these years, you've taught me more than anyone what it truly means to live in the moment and appreciate every aspect of it. You're someone who shows up and gives everything he has day in and day out. This outlook on life is the foundation of a person that even cancer itself can't shake.
They have walked together through things that none of us, hardly any of us in this room, have ever walked through. And God put these two together for a reason. Morgan is supposed to be with Alex. Alex, you're supposed to be with Morgan. I'm convinced of it.
You are the most beautiful blessing that God has ever put into my life. And looking back on the battles that we've faced, I believe we can take on anything.
Our time here so far has been marred with challenges: COVID, jobs, and of course, cancer. You stepped up in so many ways when I got sick, but I loved you long before that.
As a couple, you've already faced more adversity than some see in their whole lifetime, but your bond has only grown stronger as a result. From my first visit during chemo, I saw that my best friend was in great hands with Morgan. She had shifted her entire life towards caring for her partner's needs at that moment in a way that I truly did not know was possible for someone our age. Morgan, you taught me that there doesn't exist a limit to which you can love and care for a partner, especially when COVID made it almost impossible for others to help. Thank you for everything you do for my best friend.
You know, then I got the call, that call on that Saturday night. He said, "Dad, I think I have cancer." I said, "What? What makes you think that?" "Well, you know, I've been struggling a little bit. Morgan made me go. Now I think I've got it." So I, like all good dads, right? Get in the car, I'm gonna make a trip. Well, freaking COVID's going on, so I'm sitting in the parking lot because Morgan's there. Morgan's the first one in, the last one to leave, and that's when I knew it, through it all, as a parent, my dude's gonna be all right because of you. Thank you for everything. Love you guys, love all the support. It's a great day. I'll pass the torch.
I want you to remember that I will never desert you, and I love you with everything I have, and I can't wait to take your last name. Love, the soon-to-be Mrs. Morgan Jean Harkin.
You are truly my best friend, and I simply love being in your presence. I can't imagine my life without you in it, and now thankfully I don't have to. I cannot wait to live a full life with you. I love you with all my heart.
That was very sweet. I'm so excited. I know you don't want to kiss the photo, but
So, Alex and Morgan, today you've entered into a lifelong covenant. You've unashamedly declared your vows to each other. You've exchanged beautiful rings as a public demonstration of your relationship, knowing that this is your desire to have a happy home built on love. It is my joy as a minister of the gospel of Jesus Christ to pronounce that from this day forward, you are now husband and wife, and what God has put together, I dare anybody to try to tear it apart. You may kiss your bride. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please stand and welcome with me for the very first time, Mr. and Mrs. Alex Harkin.
Never gonna slow down and stand. Pick up the pace, roll the dice.
came together and you allowed those trials in life to bring you closer on a level so deep that I can't even fathom.
Would you all please join me in raising your glasses for a toast? To Alex and Morgan Harkin, congratulations. You both deserve all the happiness in the world. Cheers to you.